Hello, everybody. Welcome to our official July Coach Sneak Peek. I am Natalie, and I'm here with an incredible crew of leaders. And whether you are going to be catching this live tonight or the recording, we are just so blessed to be able to share all about our team, all about coaching, and how it's changed our lives. And so this summer has been absolutely incredible. We have seen such an incredible growth on our team because we are surrounding ourselves with empowered people, and we have a mission. And so I'm going to start off in just a second telling you, like, what does it mean to be a coach? People ask us that all the time. They might see us on a Facebook post or maybe watch us do a workout video, but you're like, what do coaches really do? And also, what is the potential to earn like a part-time income in this business? We're going to go through all the different things that you can achieve in this business, and we're just so excited that you joined us tonight. So first off, it's pretty crazy that this team was actually founded in 2013, and that was when I made a decision that I was going to become a coach so I could pay forward this opportunity to some other people. But I can tell you that when we all started, I don't think any of us really realized the potential and how it would change our lives. I think when you hear the stories of the coaches on this call, most of us were just looking for something more for ourselves. I know for me, when I started coaching in 2013, I was a full-time high school history teacher. I had gained 50 pounds with each of my daughters, and a lot of the old Natalie that was, healthy and energetic and, was even a former athlete, I felt like I had lost that along the way. And so when I became a coach, it gave me a new sense of empowerment and a new mission and a new purpose to help others find something that would work for them, because we started seeing success. And so when I started seeing, my energy levels change, and I joined a fit community, and when I started seeing some of that weight come off and I just started to awaken, that's when I realized that I wanted to be a coach because I wanted to pay it forward. And now we look at this team. This team has over 250 coaches on it now. We are all over the nation, even into Canada, into also the UK, and we're continuing to expand. So we have coaches even on this call, like we're like coast to coast here tonight. So it's such a blessing to be here with you. And if I would go back and talk to the old Natalie, I would have also told myself, you should have started to become a coach sooner. Okay, because coaching, it's actually pretty simple. Like if you just stick to the basics, what we first do, number one, okay, and Maggie Anderson is going to talk to you guys a little bit more in a moment about her story, but we work on ourselves. Okay, so we love the company we work for. We love the products. We love the results we get from at-home fitness, and then even some of the coaches here are live instructors. So they take those Beachbody formats and they're teaching group fitness, which I'm sure they never imagined that they would do when they started. But it was a way that they could share how they got healthier, and they could share the amazing products. The 2B Mindset. Some of you might have heard of this brand new Beachbody program, all about nutrition. It's changing people's lives. And so what we do is we get a really cool opportunity to try all of these different Beachbody products out. We get to kind of be like a test group, if you will. And then what we get to do is we get to share and invite people along to join us. Okay, so part two, we run what you call virtual health and fitness groups. What I like to call a power challenge group. Okay, we challenge ourselves to get healthier, mind, body, soul. We follow a fitness program together. We work on nutrition plans. We share recipes, encouragement, motivation, accountability. And every coach that's on this call tonight started in that challenge group or in that virtual health and fitness group because they really needed that support. I had a conversation with someone this week, and she said, I've tried so many things, but what was missing for her, she said, was the community. Jessica is going to talk to you a little bit more about our tribe and our community that we have on our team. But so basically we work on ourselves. We get involved in challenge groups. And the really cool thing is so many of the coaches on here are part-time coaches. So we co-lead these groups together. We bring in friends and family, and we invite people along. So it's not like you ever feel like you have to do this process alone. So coaching, it's called Team Beachbody because we are a team. We lead things together. We share trainings together, and you always have someone to just hop along side with and learn. Okay, so the third thing, and Jessica will go further into this, what we do as coaches is we also get to learn how to grow a business together. Okay, the trainings that we have on our team are incredible. We have all sorts of self-paced trainings, but we also have virtual hangouts like this. So we can get together, we can listen to motivational speakers and hop on and listen to a speaker together. We can attend live events together. If some of you followed our journey to Beachbody Summit this past summer, it was in Indianapolis, which is my hometown, okay? And next year it's gonna be returning again to Indianapolis, Indiana. But these events, yep, I know Becky's going, Dawn, Kara, actually everybody, Maggie, everybody on this call is going. So this is something that you have to put on your radar. It's this energy, and it's hard to describe, but you get to work out live with these super trainers that you every day are working out with, like what, in your family room, but then you get to be with them in, among your fit family and work out live. You can go to other events where you learn about the business. I think for a really long time, I hesitated to call this a business, right? Because I'm like, does this even exist? Can people really earn an income from coaching, and can you really just get healthier and make an income? Yes. And I'm going to end the call sharing with more of that income potential and how you actually can make money, even just as a side hustle, even just as a fun part-time job. But truly, the opportunity is endless based on how much you want to put in. Okay. So we'll be sharing that with you tonight. So I want to introduce our first beautiful coach, Maggie Anderson. She is going to be sharing a little bit about her journey. She is an incredible, incredible woman with a powerful story. And she also wants to talk about the compound effect and how it's changed her family's life and those around her. All right, Mags, you're up.
Hey, thank you so much. Welcome everyone and good evening. So just to give you a little bit about myself, I'm 35. I'm a Jesus girl. I married my high school sweetheart. We have 3 kids. I'm a pharmacy technician and a part-time coach. When I started my journey, I battled anxiety and depression, and I was terrified at what this journey would take from the rest of my family. So to say I was hesitant was an understatement. I started out with 21 Day Fix and did Shakeology. And I started off as a coach just for the discount. Began utilizing the resources and the trainings that Nat has available through Warrior Nation. Implementing the personal development that she spoke on a little bit earlier, and really implementing what I was learning as I was going along. My journey originally started to lose weight. I've always struggled with weight my whole life, but it quickly became something much different that I never knew I needed. And I'm probably going to get emotional, but my confidence began to grow, and my self-hate and my self-shame disappeared, began to manage my anxiety and my depression, and for the very first time, began loving myself. And throughout all of this, I was sharing my journey, and people were beginning to notice. They're like, the physical changes, like, girl, you look good. What are you doing? And I was happy. And that's something that those around me weren't used to. So that led to my mom joining at age 60, my cousin joining at age 65, and it also bred a passion to help others find their journey, restore hope, and a passion for a journey that would bring me into the lives of so many other women, and allow me to build God's kingdom in a completely new way. And in a recent conversation with my husband, that kind of shed some light on how this journey has changed my family. We've grown closer. We're stronger. My relationship with God is stronger. And sitting at the dinner table and seeing the changes, in the food choices that my kids are making, sharing the information with them and helping them improve their relationship with food, you guys, it is both incredible and priceless. My hope for each one of you, either watching tonight live or catching the recording, is that you see our passions and you see our journeys, and that you're able to take something with you, something that speaks to you and hopefully can bless you as well. Back to you now.
Wow, Maggie, thank you so much for sharing. And I can tell you that one of my first people that signed up with me was my mom too. And she's 68. And it's been pretty transformative and pretty neat to watch your family change their life. So thank you so much for sharing that and sharing your heart. Next up, we have Dawn Peterson, who is going to share. She is a full-time teacher and part-time Beachbody coach, and she is going to share how you can make a side business work for you no matter how much time you have in your day. Okay, so Dawn, you are up, girly.
Thanks. And my son, of course, creeps out right at this time that I'm supposed to talk, but that's fine. So, like Nat said, I am a full-time teacher, teach elementary music full-time, and I have 4 kids and a husband, and I go to church, and yeah, I'm a busy person, and I think I just want you to understand that, like, my schedule is crazy. My kids are going everywhere, and I'm going everywhere, and my husband's a teacher and a music teacher. So we have lots of things going on in our life. And I know for me, and I know from other coaches on this team, like, one of the biggest things that we hear from people when they're thinking about coaching is, I don't have the time for that. I can't possibly add something else into my schedule. Are you kidding me? And I'm here to tell you, you definitely have more time than you think, because there is time in your day, and it's all about finding those pockets. So finding the 20 minutes maybe at lunch that you can do something, or I will sometimes sit while we're watching a movie and I just knock something out. It's not like, it does not ever take away from my family time, like, ever. I would say the exact opposite is true. I'm a more present mom when I'm with my kids, and then when I'm coaching, I'm all in with coaching. Maybe you have to watch a little less TV sometimes, or mindless scrolling on social media has to stop, like, just some of that. And it's not much. It's not much of your day. Like, I don't think, I'm honestly, if I can find time to do it, anyone can. With 4 kids and a full-time job and a husband and 2 dogs and 2 cats and a lizard, like, I understand the time issue, but it really is about just working with what you already have. You have the time in your day, and so it's just finding those moments when you can plug in and do your personal development, plug in and in your group and comment on some stuff, or whatever, finding uses for, oh, hey, I'm standing in traffic because I'm driving to school. Well, listen to a podcast. Or, it's just kind of sometimes reinventing the time that you do have and just making the most of what you've got and being present with it. So that's how I do it. It's simple. So not having time, nah, you got time. It's there. We just have to find it. So that's what I have, Nat.
Okay, thanks, Dawn. No, I was thinking the same as you. When I was teaching full time, sometimes I would, through lunch, answer a couple follow-up emails for someone. And when Dawn's talking about commenting like in groups, so we have our health and fitness groups that we run either through an app or most likely we run them through like a private Facebook group. So people can share what's going on and we can comment and have conversations. And it's like a virtual community where you can support each other. So you can spend 10 minutes doing that. I did some of my work today when my daughter Mara was at Taekwondo. So I sat in the car, answered some messages, reached out to new people, got ready for this call. So you're absolutely right. It's about making time. And when it becomes your passion, you want to do it. You just have to kind of come up with a system. And we also have resources to help with time management. I saw that Coach Kara just commented below. Same with her. She's an HR director, and so she works in pockets of time. So thank you so much, Dawn, for your time. And next, I want to welcome a new beautiful coach to this call. This is going to be just like Maggie, her first time presenting and sharing her story. So I am so excited to hear from Becky Land and to hear all about why she became a coach and about her journey, especially since she's a little bit newer to the business side. So I'm very excited to hear from you, Becky.
Hello. My battery just said running low, so hopefully it doesn't die. But I didn't have a lot of time either. I remember when Jessica said something about the coaching. I'm like, I work in the health room at an elementary school. That's where I met her. And when I first started, I was tired. I was fatigued. That led, to my anxiety acting up, and it was a full circle kind of thing. Had a lot of digestive issues. That's why I started with Jessica in the first place. And I fell in love with the program. Well, when I signed as a coach, I thought, okay, if nothing else, I'll get the discount. But I got my little packet in the mail and opened it up, started kind of meddling around with it, and I was hooked. I was telling Jessica today, I'm like, I guess I was just hooked after that, and I dove into some trainings and just learning all I could learn about what was available in this coaching thing. And I really started thinking about how I could help other people feel the way I feel after doing what I've been doing. Because thank God for Shakeology. That's all I have to say, because I could not find anything that helped my stomach ever. And that was one thing that helped. And so that's something that I truly believe in for myself. And so I just really want to spread the word about coaching and even being a customer and just feeling amazing. And so that's really kind of how I got started and how I'm moving forward. I'm still learning, I'm still growing, and luckily Jessica's right up the hill from me, so I can just go knock on her door anytime I need to. But yeah, that's about it. That's my story. Back to you.
I love it. Hey, Becky, I'm going to put you on the spot. But okay. What was the turning point for you on why you decided to pay it forward? Like, how you said you were a little hesitant at first? When you said that you just wanted to help pay it forward, was there something that changed in you that made you decide to go for it, that gave you that confidence?
Yeah, I think just not being afraid to let people know about what I was doing. And then as summer hit, I had a lot more time kind of getting out there and stuff. I was seeing a lot of people that I hadn't seen, and they were like, oh my gosh, I've been watching your story, and oh my gosh, you know, you look amazing. What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And I think just realizing, believing in what I'm doing and how it's affecting me, how it really is changing my life, and not trying to hide that, to share that, and not worry about it, you know. So I think that that's kind of where that shift was.
That, I think that's so powerful, and I see Jessica shaking her head too, because for me, when I was a teacher, just like Becky and Dawn and Jessica's worked in the education field too, I think for me, I thought, well, I'm supposed to do another type of job. I went to school to become a teacher, so I felt a little hesitant to share with people about what this opportunity was, because I didn't even really know that you could grow a business from home. I didn't know you could create virtual hangouts and virtual fit clubs and find this community. So I was just like you, the more confidence that I got, the easier it was for me to share and to reach out and bring in a lot more people. So I think what you said is so powerful, and you can see it in just how you share and in the glow that you have. So thank you, Becky, so much for sharing. And now I'm going to introduce Becky's coach, who's also my coach, okay? Jessica Oksher, who she is such a light. She is such an incredible leader. And if you get a chance to follow her on social media, you can't help, like, I just smile thinking about her posts and her energy and her fun and the love that she has. And so there's nobody more perfect to talk about this tribe and this team and how it's changed her life. There's no one more perfect than Jessica to share about this. So Jessica, you're up.
Thank you. Wow. Oh my goodness. What an introduction. I hope I don't let anybody down. But yes, I like to be noticed, as you can tell with my big hair and my bright lips, and I like to have fun. So this was actually perfect for me because I was looking for a community. Yes, I wanted to get healthy. Yes, I wanted to look really good, and I'm still working on my six-pack. Not there yet. But really what was missing in my life was the community piece that I think all of us don't realize that we're missing until we find it. So I worked in public accounting for 20 years, and all my friends were in public accounting, and I hated it. Like, I hated it. Everybody was kind of backstabbing and gossiping and putting people down, and it was awful. And when I came into a group, these virtual hangouts, and I met Natalie, I was like, why is she always so happy? It drove me insane. And she knows that now. But she would say all these positive things, and I didn't get it. And I didn't realize that those negative people that I was around were bringing me down. And I got in this group, and all these people were supporting one another. They were lifting up. When I came in with this negative attitude, they like shot that thing out. They were like, and brought me up to this place that I had never been. And it was so incredible to feel the way I felt. It was what I needed, and I didn't know I needed it until I got there. And I think my whole life I was searching for that. You know, in school I hung out with the cool crowd, like the in crowd, but I never felt part of it. And I love this because there's not one person in this group, except for Becky actually, that I knew before Beachbody. I met Natalie, I think it was a year after I had been working with her in a group. And she was my best friend. I mean, she knew things about me that my husband didn't know. Kara, same thing. I have not met Kara, and Kara knows some of my darkest secrets, and it scares me to death. But I trust her, and I love her, and I know when I meet her next year at Summit, if not sooner, because I'm trying to figure out a way to get her out here, that I'm going to embrace her and love on her so hard because, you know, she's just part of my tribe. When I met Dawn, we didn't share a bed together, but we almost did. But she and I hit it off, and it was my first exposure to the love of God. And she kind of opened my eyes to this whole other world that I was like, what's happening? So there's this community that you just are stepping into that is going to change your life. And if I can just kind of go on real quick, Natalie, a little bit further, when you get these women in a room, when you go to a live event, I mean, you think the power in this call is incredible. You get us all at a live event and it's mind-blowing. It's like, I want that. I want that all the time. I go to these live events because it fills me up and it fuels me and it makes me feel so incredible. And to be around these women that make you feel powerful, amazing, incredible. I mean, it's just, you just want to keep going. You're like, I don't want to get rid of this feeling. And I will love on these women and men. We have men in our tribe too. So frigging hard because I don't want to ever go back to where I was. I have people, and Becky's one of those people that would tell me like, you're always happy, you're always smiling. It's because of this tribe. It's because of this community that we have. There's nothing like it. It's like this secret sauce that everybody wants, and we've got it. We've got it right here. So that's kind of my spiel. If you want to know more, you can definitely, reach out to me or any of the coaches on this call, or your coach if they're not speaking tonight. But I'm going to throw it back to Nat because she's got some great closing comments for you.
Jess, that was incredible. Just absolutely incredible. And to think that, yeah, Jessica and I, it was probably at least a year of working with each other virtually before we ever met. But this team becomes your family. And what I want to add on to that, I was a former history teacher. I always give that disclaimer. I share by storytelling, but I'm much shorter than I was as a teacher, okay? But when Jessica talks about this tribe, there are people on this team, or maybe someone that's watching this call that's lost people in their family. This team became my family in a place of hope and a place of love when I lost my father, when I lost my grandfather, and also a lot of my family actually lives out in Alaska, believe it or not. So my mom, who's one of my coaches, one of my best friends, she's been doing this journey. She lives out in Alaska, and so does some of my other family. And so this has become my home. And this team, there's nothing like this team. And I'm not saying it just because we are here. And of course there's so many different health and fitness opportunities, but it's the community that Jessica talks about that you feel like is there for you through thick and thin. And when you're transforming and you're going through that journey with other people who are cheering you on and watching you and supporting you through the ups and downs, it changes the relationships that you have. And Maggie touched upon that as well. And so before I get to moopy whoopy, let's get on to the last part of our call. And that is, how do you actually earn an income in this business? Okay, again, we all have had to learn. None of us have, these degrees in finance and business, but what we have done is we have an incredible team that has come together and we've learned this kind of formula for how you earn an income. And it's set up by the company we work for first and foremost. So most of us signed up as coaches because you automatically get a 25% discount on anything that you order from this point on, okay? For me, that was incredible for being on a budget. I didn't want to have to give up the Beachbody programs or Shakeology when I was on a really tight budget. So not only did I earn a 25% savings on it when I became a coach, you also earn 25% commission on anything that people order from you. And a lot of times people, everyone looks for, some time frame for how you make money. Truly, it depends on your journey. It depends on the amount of time you want to put in. It depends on how much time you can put in. And it truly is about helping other people get started. So the more willing you are to reach your hand out, get involved in health and fitness groups, invite people on, help them get enrolled, help them on their journey, the compound effect also happens financially. So my first goal, okay, just to give you some basics, my first goal was to sign up 3 people, okay, who loved Beachbody products as much as me. Because if they stayed on Shakeology, those 3 people's commission would pay for my products. Boom. That was my first goal, okay? And at that time, like I said, I was teaching full time and I was like, this is incredible. I just want to stay on my journey. Well, then here's where the compound effect happens. Our team has a mission that we try to help a minimum of 3 new people each month. Okay. So if your first 3 people paid for your Shakeology, the next 3 people that signed up with you, that's a part-time income. Okay. So that's kind of how it started for me. And I stayed involved. I grew. I learned more about the business. And the more people that you help, the more income you can grow. And there's all other different layers of the business. If for those of you who are tuning into this recording because you want to know, like, well, how does that income compound? Beachbody has all sorts of bonus structures in place as you rank advance in the business, as you grow teams. So if you have someone like, look at us, we're all coaches, okay, part of the same team. When you get other coaches to sign up and join you who want to pay it forward, there's so many different ways to earn income with building a team. And then as you rank advance in the company, they also have a bonus structure, which is incredible. And here's the thing. None of us came into this business because of money, okay? The money that has come from this business, whether just a little extra money, whether a part-time income or whether a full-time income, all of that is such a blessing, okay? And it's something that we didn't even know was available when we started, but now we feel a calling to also share that, okay? And I'll tell you why. With the teachers in here, and I can only speak for teachers because this is the only profession I've worked in besides coaching, I was on a fixed income. Making a little extra money as a single mom to pay for things for my girls like Taekwondo or save for a vacation, pay on student loans, whatever that might look like to you, that is truly a gift from God. And there is no red tape, okay? When you enroll, so people ask, how do you enroll? You pick a Beachbody program, you pick your favorite Shakeology flavor, okay? You get a 30-day bag of Shakeology, you get your program. You can actually sign up for as a coach for free if you enroll in one of the promotions. And all you have is a $15.95 membership fee every month. What does that cover? You get your own website so you can enroll customers. You get access to all different trainings and resources with the company. And you get everything with this team. All the support, all of the access to the trainers and virtual hangouts. And that's it. However you want to work your business is truly up to you. And we felt compelled as a team this evening that we wanted you to know what the possibility was. Because I wish when I started 5 years ago, I wish I would have known like further down the line, like, oh, you could actually make this into a bigger part-time income, or, oh, people do this full-time. I didn't know any of that. So you are with a team of people who have worked this business at all levels, and whatever level you're interested in will help you take it step by step. Okay? So where do you go from here? Whoever invited you to this call or whoever sent you this recording, because we love to use these to share with our future coaches, reach out to that person and start asking questions, and don't wait, okay? I think we could all say our biggest regret would be that we just didn't start sooner, because here we are on an evening together just sharing, because this is our mission. This is our purpose. So that is all I have. I don't know if any of the other coaches have any last minute thoughts. Everybody okay? Okay, so I'm going to stop the recording.